Bessire, and welcome to the TV show John's World. And today's show we're at the Maker's Faire. At the Maker's Faire you'll see all kinds of exhibits such as BattleBots, robots, fire trucks that shoot out fire, and other exhibits and mechanical devices. I hope you enjoy the show. Hello, I'm talking to Lindsay, who built this device called the electric giraffe. And Lindsay, could you explain more about what the electric giraffe is?
Yeah, what this is an art project that we built for taking the Burning Man into various events and parades and art festivals. It's an experiment to see what we can do to take a robot and bring it to life. It started out with this toy right here. This is a little toy from Tamaya Corporation, and it's a little walking model giraffe. And this machine that's behind me here is 24 times that size, weighs about 2,200 pounds, and it was a grand experiment to see if we could actually take a plastic toy this big and make it much, much larger. The answer is yes, it works, and so now we're taking him to the next phases of development. We're slowly, as you see here, got him talking with the kids, interacting with him and petting him and everything. He's playing his music currently, and about noon here we're going to be taking him out for a walk amongst the crowd. So it's so far the experiment has been very successful.
The lightweight class, a maximum of 60 pounds. And the robots are ready. This fight will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fight! Legend underneath Texas Heat. Texas Heat is going to try to get that plane underneath the armor of the big B, trying to torch the inside so that the robot stops working. But it can run upside down, that's not a problem. The marshmallows are going to get a little dirty, but better than the robot. Thickie's wedge, however, not as effective when it's upside down. Texas Heat able to get underneath just like that. And we have 2 minutes left in this competition. That flamethrower on Texas Heat controlled by a custom Texas Instruments microprocessor that controls the lightweights. Texas Heat underneath the big B, so Texas Heat just squirted out some gas. Lost its marshmallows. Where did they go? Texas Heat doesn't want to build a big maniac over because right now that wedge of big E is useless. Yeah, 1 minute left in this heavyweight fight. Trying to decide it's going to attack with its rear end, pushing the side of Texas Heat around, controlling Texas Heat. Texas Heat spins out of that. We've got 30 seconds left. Texas Heat trying to rotate into the attack. They want to push Texas Heat around even without that wedge. The judges will be noticing it and just throwing it over in the aggression category. Texas Heat can't escape. This fight ends in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This fight is over and goes to a judge's decision.
Right now I'm at the robot competition, and they're talking to Michael he has a robot called Texas Heat, and he's going to explain more about the robot.
Hi, so Texas Heat is a flamethrower combat robot in the 60-pound class. The robot is run by a microprocessor from Texas Instruments. There's actually a MSP430 processor in there that we use to control the timing because we've got a sparker and a pilot valve and a weapon valve, and there's very specific timing that's needed in order to turn the flamethrower on reliably. So here we've got Robert. He's in the process of taking a battery out now, and we got Elliot here as well. So we just fought against Big B, and we'll get the batteries swapped and get new fuel in for our next match.
Do you bring multiple robots in case it would just get destroyed?
We just have the one chassis. You do bring a variety of spare parts and spare batteries and stuff like that to handle damage that you might incur, but we don't have a whole spare chassis or anything.
How many competitions do you do every year?
We do 3 or 4 a year.
Tony for Gerald.
And did you build everything yourself, or did you have a group of people?
We had a group of people, 3 other guys besides me.
Are they here right now? Or
No, not right now.
Okay. Can you tell me more about the instruments, how you built them?
Well, this first part is the box that processes the MIDI signal with the microcontroller, and that turns on electrical pulses to these valves, these solenoid valves, and that gets air to the cylinders. That's what causes the stick to go up and down.
And what about the software on the computer?
The computer software is just a standard recording program. It just sends MIDI out to the microcontroller, but the microcontroller is what I coded, and that processes the MIDI signal to do what we need it to do.
And how long did it take you to create this?
We designed it in 1 semester and then built it the next. So it was a school project.
I call them faux bots when people ask, because they're somewhere between robots and sculptures. I prefer them to be sculptures first, but they look like robots, so they need a little explanation sometimes, especially a crowd like this where people are used to seeing things that speak 7 languages and kickbox and breathe fire and whatnot. These are really, they exist to look good first, and all of the function sort of comes second for me.
And what's your name?
Nemo Gould.
Right, and
Like a fish, I always tell people.
and how long have you been doing this?
About 15 years. What's not always immediately obvious is that they're made entirely from found things. There's no casting involved. So you're seeing like a floor polisher and coffee table legs and golf caddy wheels and pop riveters. So all these pieces are made entirely from other things. A lot of time is spent welding them together, sanding the seams out, and there's some machining that's done behind the scenes to get them to function. But that's what gives them the look that they have, is the things that they used to be.
We are both from the festival Robo Exotica, the annual cocktail robotics festival in Vienna, Austria, where all those robots have showed at least one time and won an annual cocktail robot award. So this one over here is actually serving 3 drinks out of 5 ingredients. There's another one that delivers drinks, talks to you, offers snacks. There's another one, a new creation by our master engineer, which is a mind-reading martini maker that determines the ratio of the ingredients by the ratio of your brain waves. So at our festival we also have other neat creations like smoking robots or robots that will throw cigarettes into your mouth. Anything connected to modern cocktail culture and yeah. Any questions?
Now, what's your name again?
My name is Magnus Würzer, and my colleague over here is Christoph Feigl. He designed most of the robots here. We also, at our stand, we have one robot from a local roboticist, Simon Davalos, also organizer of the Robogames and Combats. She made a flaming, and yeah, there's a lot of cocktail robots out there. And we want to see them all in Vienna in November.